Shalom, first and foremost, I'd like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's the brother Shatia from the Chicago camp, coming back to you with what I hope is another quick and edifying sit down. And this is on World Star. It was a funny clip, okay, about an Illinois Republican tells Trump rally that Roe verdict a victory for white life. Now, when you read the notes underneath the video, it says at a rally in Mendon, Illinois, Representative Mary Miller appeared to thank former President Trump for the victory for white life in the Supreme Court's ruling on abortion. Miller's spokesperson said she misread the remarks and meant to say right to life. No, she didn't slip up. She meant to say it's a victory for white life. Because what you fail to realize is that due to Roe versus Wade, due to the opioid epidemic, due to other situations happening in life, okay, the nation of Edom is becoming very small. Okay, they're not the power and threat that they used to be back in the 40s and 50s and 60s when they had numbers. They are losing numbers at an astronomical rate, and they cannot be replaced. Okay, this is why they overturned Roe versus Wade. Because they are losing. They are losing bad. And you know what? Let me get that. I got Obadiah. Obadiah 1:1. It says, the vision of Obadiah, thus saith Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. Okay, they've become small in reputation. They've become small as far as status, and now they're small in number. Okay, verse 3, it says, the pride of thy heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Because at one time, America was that nation that people can be proud in. The so-called white man, bad Uncle Esau. Okay, this was a country that he could be proud in. They had the numbers, they had the money, they had the status, and they had the fear, especially after dropping them 2 atomic weapons. All right, they was on top of the world. You couldn't tell them nothing. They perceived that a downfall of America, that would be a crazy ass concept 60 years ago. They would look at you crazy like, America fall? You must be on some type of drugs. But now we fast forward the clock 60 years later. They are losing. And the Edomite women that are being born to these Edomite couples, all right, they're not getting with their own nation of men. They getting with the other nations, especially Jake. So bad Uncle Esau is losing all the way around. and they know it. And that's why this woman made this comment, because these people who are in power, they know the deal. They like these low level Edomites who were just talking about, I can't believe this. This is 50 years of back pacing now. That this is all just wrong. This is a step back. These low level dummy Edomites, they're talking that stupid crap. All right, but the ones that are in the know, like this representative and Donald Trump, okay, they know the deal. They know why they had to overturn Roe versus Wade, and she's going to say it out of her own mouth right now. So let's take a look at this video.
I want to thank you for the historic victory for life in the Supreme Court yesterday. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, President Trump. It's such an honor to be able to welcome you. I'm so honored to have your endorsement. President Trump, on behalf of all the MAGA patriots in America, I want to thank you for the historic victory for life in the Supreme Court yesterday. Our victories for life and the Second Amendment would never have been possible if the Never Trump rhinos had gotten their way.
Hey, see, when she said that, folks clapped. Like, yes, yes. They said they're saying that she meant to say right to life. I was like, no. She meant to say it's a victory for white life, because she knows. And at the same time, you have to remember, all things are controlled by the Lord. Okay? And see, we're going to get Ecclesiasticus, sometimes referred to as Sirach 14 and 1. It says, blessed is the man that hath not slipped with his mouth, and is not pricked with the multitude of sins. Because, see, a man of the Lord knows that he should be more quick to hear than give a discourse or a conversation of a fool. It's not to say that he might not say something by accident. I think there's that one scripture that said there is a man that slipped with his mouth. All right, but that doesn't change his character. You know, I mean, he's still a man of the Lord. That's why you got this precept that says, blessed is the man that hath not slipped with his mouth, and is not pricked with the multitude of sins. It's like the old saying goes, a lot of people write a check that they ask can't cash because they talking too much junk. Not only that, okay, people who do wickedness, they need to be very careful what they say, lest what they say exposes their wickedness, like this woman. You know she's a diehard Edomite. You know she is wicked to the core. Because in order to say something like that, you have to believe it. Like I said, the victory for the right to life and the victory for white life, I don't understand how. I don't know how you can get those two confused. But that's what was in her heart. And she got exposed. And I know she's getting a lot of kickback from that. Because this is the time where the Lord is exposing these people. And Ecclesiasticus 20 and 18. All right. It says, to slip upon a pavement is better than to slip with the tongue. So the fall of the wicked shall come speedily, right? Because, as I said earlier, people who do wickedly, they have to be very careful what they say, lest they expose themselves. Sometimes people are so wicked, they don't even realize what they're saying, and you pick up on what they call the context clues. You learn how to put certain pieces together. You know, there's key words that usually people say that lets you know, this dude's probably racist. Or this woman's probably racist. Or there's just something that I just can't trust about this person. It just doesn't seem right. And this is a powerful precept because it's better to slip on a pavement. Hey man, especially you if you're in a city that has a terrible winter, man, have you ever slipped on the icy pavement in the wintertime? Man, that hurts. You lose all control. Literally, you go airborne. Hip hurt, shoulder hurt, head hurts. You getting up off the pavement like you done got into a fight, but you just slipped on the ground. Some slips are so dangerous, you end up dislocating a shoulder, all right, breaking a finger, all right, knee probably going out of place. Those things can happen when you slip on the pavement. And the scripture said, it is better that happened to you than to slip with your tongue. Because as I said earlier, the tongue exposes a lot of things and it also offends. You have to remember, I think it was in the book of, was it James? Is it James 3? Yep, it's James 3. It says, James 3 and 2. It says, for in many things we offend all. If any man offend not in word, the same is a perfect man, and able also to bridle the whole body. All right, basically, if you can control the tongue, you can control a whole lot of things. It says, behold, we put bits in the horses' mouths that they may obey us, and we turn about their whole body. Behold also the ships, which though they be so great and are driven of fierce winds, yet are they turned about with a very small helm, whithersoever the governor listeth. Even so the tongue is a little member, and boasteth great things, like the right to white life. Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindleth. And a tongue is a fire, a world of iniquity. So is the tongue amongst our members, that it defileth the whole body, and setteth on fire the course of nature, and it is set on fire of hell. Let me read on. It says, for every kind of beast, and of birds, and of serpents, and things in the sea is tamed, and have been tamed of mankind. But the tongue can no man tame. It is an unruly evil, full of deadly poison. And that woman just showed in basically, 10 seconds of her speech, how unruly and evil that she truly is. Now, will this make a difference in her campaign? No, but it's just the mere principle that was said. She truly exposed what she believes. And this is a clear sign that you Jakes need to wake up out there protesting, talking about you've been set back 50 years. No, you ain't been set back 50 years. This has all been a calculated guise to get their numbers back up. It's a last ditch effort to get their numbers back up. And it's not going to work. It's not going to work. So that's all I want to say on this. I hope you all were edified. Until the next time, we're going to say shalom.